can smell all you want. And McCART IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Newcastle. With me I've got Andrew Selby and his coach Dan Chapman, is that right? Yeah. Absolutely pleasure to meet you both here. But Andrew, before we talk about anything else, let's talk about that fight itself. What a tough fight it was for yourself compared to out in Dubai. Just what's your initial thoughts?
5 out of 10 my performance. He boxed out with a skinny other guy. His timing was right. I thought I did everything wrong, but like obviously just before this interview now you see me moaning and everything. We only had 2 days off after my last fight in Dubai, 2 days rest, straight back training. Before that was a 3-month hard camp, and before that 3 months you don't know what the hell, you don't want to know what I was doing before that 3 months. No excuses. It weren't the best performance, and I will be back 10 times better.
Well, people, before bringing you in then as his coach, I just want to say, people obviously that follow boxing like myself, we know what you've done in the amateurs, we know how good and skillful you are. It's just, obviously, the disappointment of this fight here is going to just sit in your mind, the forefront of your mind. But again, you said that you want to keep winning and then get your world title shot. So again, a win's a win. You've got to take the positives.
Yeah, a win's a win, that's it. But I kick myself in the ass daily, like, here tell you, like, Daniel's like, he's obviously not happy with the performance, but he's so proud of me, and a lot of boxers wouldn't have got up off that shot and carried on, they would have shit out. And I had to get through that, because I won the world title fights, and the African champion, the IBF, I want to fight Maruti, I want to fight him, and he can bang. So if I'm performing like that, I ain't going to win. So I need to kick myself up the ass and get back to the basics and just box in and out clever.
Let's bring your coach Dan, and then obviously you weren't actually in the corner at the moment because obviously you've only got your seconds license, we spoke off camera, but you were shouting instructions from ringside. Just what's your thought? How would you assess his performance?
To be honest with you, right, I mean, we've had a fantastic camp, we can't deny, everything has gone to plan. The main thing for me is that, again, I'm so proud of him, because where Andrew was 6 months ago, he wouldn't have been sitting here right now with a win on his record. We've worked very hard back home, and we've made sure that we've had good people around us, great sponsors, personal relationship sponsors. Again, making sure Andrew's nutrition is spot on, making sure that he's hydrated. And again, from this fight, his nutrition was so good that he ate 3 meals the day before. He was drinking 3 to 4 litres of water. And again, it's for us to get him back on his feet. Maybe something we have to look at is maybe start taking the fights a little bit lighter, because he fought at 54 for this fight, and he is one of the best in the world at 54 as an amateur, but as a pro is totally different, because they drop that weight. And then these boys are a strong game, and I go back to this guy that he fought tonight. Everything that he brought to the table is what we worked on the gym. We knew that he was going to bring this. I knew he was going to be game, he was going to be fit, he was quite strong. We knew we only had a backhand.
We knew that right hand was coming, I walked straight onto it.
And again, it's like I said, we've done all the work in the gym. So for me, it's like Andrew knows this is where he's kicking himself, is that the things we worked on the gym, some of those basic things that we did with the gym, he didn't do on the night. And again, that's another learning curve, another relationship that we progress in as a fighter and as a coach. I'm very proud of him, again, because of what's happened in his past and where he is now. We are looking for bigger fights. We are looking to keep him out consistently, because the British fans want that, we want that. And again, it's all about the money. And if Andrew's fighting regular, that means his bank account is healthy, and that means he can put security. And that's buying his own home, and all those little things. That's what makes a complete fighter. And it's great to see that he has good people around him that want the best for Andrew. I'm not after any money off Andrew. Me and Andrew are on the Olympic team together for many years. We know each other inside out. We know exactly what we got to do to get to the top level. So for us, again, yes, we've got to go back. And again, Andrew...
Could this be down, sorry to interrupt you, could this be down just having 2 fights so close back to back that it's sort of like there wasn't much of a training camp to prepare for this guy in the ring tonight?
What it was like the 3 months I had after Mexico. I had time off, and I abused my body with bad foods, and like obviously I went out and drank a few times, but we focused on the first fight so much and getting healthy in. I trained twice a day, 3 times a day. And then bam, they said you're fighting in 2 weeks. We just started keeping an eye on the weight, and the weight was good, but we didn't have sparring because what if I had a cut? And we knew we had the game plan perfect. We knew exactly what he was going to do, and that's what he done today. But obviously, I just didn't listen. But I could hear him say move to the right. I did move to the right, but I thought I was moving to the right too much, but I weren't.
Yeah.
I thought I was. And now they've said I've got 28 days off. That's going to be the best thing for me.
Yeah,
I think so.
yes.
Do
But-
you agree with that, Daniel?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, we booked a trip away to Marbella already, so he's going to be eating healthy.
Not empty game up, you're not going to do
Champs
Yeah,
Camp,
next
yeah,
week.
Champs Camp. We're going away, and again, even though people
Week
say,
off,
even
innit?
though people say that needs rest, the places you can push the body is great.
Yeah.
But as long as you're having your rest. Andrew trains very hard at the gym, but between the sessions, he's having his rest. Tonight weren't to do with fitness. It weren't to do with being too busy. Is again Andrew forgetting the little basics that we worked in the gym. This has worked out really good in a way, because all the times when I'm getting frustrated in camp and when I'm saying, Andrew, make sure that defence after you punch and win in the exchanges, get back behind that jab, step to that right. All those little things that we work on in camp shows that it has to happen in the ring. Because even though this guy he fought tonight was game, this is just another step to another closer shot to the world title or a European title.
Definitely. I've got, if you don't mind me asking, I saw a BBC Wales documentary about yourself, and you talked about the demons you were
2017.
fighting. Yeah, the demons you were
well,
fighting.
see that tattoo on my neck?
Let me just a minute.
My hair's grown. There's a devil speaking in my ear.
Yeah.
My mother passed away. I picked up the bottle. I was drinking a lot. But people say you have a devil and an angel, and that's just to remind me of how bad that place I was.
Yeah.
And after Mexico, I started to bring myself down again. And if it weren't for Daniel, he come to Bali and dragged me by my ass, basically.
I
He had a word.
him, honestly.
And,
Illegal kidnap.
Well,
he took me into his home, which
Yeah.
I respect. He's a married man, so I'm a shy person. For him to take me in his home means a lot to me. So my brother and my father dragged me. Well, he told him to get me up there, and I won't let him go back to Bali. The only time I go back to Bali is to see my son. And like I said, that's just a reminder, and I'll never go back to that place. And all they wanted for me was to be healthy. They didn't care about the boxing.
Yeah.
This is a bonus, and I hated boxing, and now I'm absolutely loving it.
Good.
Like, even when he punched me and hurt me and put me down, I didn't feel hurt, but I enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? Usually I'd just get me up, but I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it.
you realise this was a fight.
Yeah,
This was a fight. you
I
know.
didn't used to be like that.
Yeah.
We were on Team GB. You'd see me skive, we'd have to wait out skive. I'd be in the corner eating a Mars bar.
That's
But
what
now,
you seem to be in a happier place. You seem to be.
you can tell,
Yeah.
so many people who actually know me can tell. He knows me well.
Yeah. And it's the little things like you said about that security, is that it's nice to see him now. We are building regular contact with his son. He's back in a healthy place. He has good people around him, genuine friendship. And it's something that Andrew hasn't had in a long time. The last time Andrew had genuine friendship was when he was on Team GB.
Yeah.
With the English, the Irish, the Scottish. We're all brothers up there because we eat,
Man,
sleep,
Josh,
shit,
my
boxing.
good friend Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor, yeah, good boy.
Do you know, I spoke to Josh today. So he bought a house.
That's
didn't he?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I messaged him, I was saying, I'm proud of you, but he never just started speaking.
And it is again. It's even though Andrew's away and is, you know, you like everyone's got their own journey now. It's all about like again having those little conversations. How are you doing? And this is what I'm on about. Is Andrew's fighting regularly. We won that world title shot or European title shot, and then he can have a conversation with his old ex Team GB mates and say like, yeah, I've just bought a house.
Well, it's funny you said that, because when I was out in London and all that, Joe Cordina, Anthony Fowler and Josh Taylor, they hadn't seen each other for so long
yeah.
time, and they were sitting ringside together having a good chat and just talking about the old GB squads, the away trips they used to get and stuff like that. So
Nothing ever changes.
you know what I mean? Come and watch your brother against Ricky Bunce. I'm sure they'll all be down there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
mad, yeah.
We'd be there. We come up and watch and.
Yeah.
And like for my last training camp, like 2 weeks before the fight, up until 5 days ago, I was speaking to Anthony Joshua every day on Instagram, wasn't I?
Yeah, it's been
like,
regular
it's mad, like,
conversation.
we're all still in contact slowly.
And
like, over
the first
Instagram.
thing he said to Andrew was, Anthony Joshua said that, Andrew, you look in a good place. And again, that's that friendship that Anthony knows Andrew very well. He knows what he's capable because of his AMDA background. And the thing is, this is something, the conversation we're going to speak to you guys about, is that we knew after this fight we was going to, the plan was to get Andrew fit and healthy, back getting the fitness, getting the rounds and getting the sparring in, but to boxing's a lot more. And I said, even after this fight, I said, and we've got a lot more hard work to do after this. Now you're back on your feet, now you've got everything, you know, running quite smoothly and you've got good people around you. Now we've got to get to work. If we want to be a world champion, we've got to get to work. And the other things is upping the strength and conditioning, you know, leaving boxing, pads, sparring, out of it for a couple of weeks and just focusing on that strength work, and that's what we're going to do.
You think the fitness side of things, Andrew, I'll ask you, and obviously the same question to yourself, but I'll ask you first, Andrew. Do you think the fitness side of you now, well, obviously with the 2 knockdowns in that fight, do you think your fitness came into that? The fact that just punch resistance is up now?
I don't think it's probably one person fitter than me in boxing, and that's my brother. Like, it's not many people fitter than me in boxing. I busted mine. Adrian. But no, I busted my balls off for this. Like, there's been times where I've been in the gym and I'm saying, oh damn, I've done too much. But that's just me being looking for attention, probably. You say, shut up. And I'm like, shit, I didn't get away with that.
Yeah, diva.
But it's, you know what I mean? But it's sometimes I've done 15 rounds on the bag and he's like, slow down now, and do you know what I mean? So if I didn't do those rounds, he would have stopped me, no problem.
And for me, it's the same question you can ask me, is that yes, it was all about getting Andrew back busy, getting his timing, getting his bag weight. Like, he was on point out in Dubai, and it weren't just because the opponent was easier. His timing was right, everything was right, and we wanted to fight regular. We didn't think it'd be this regular, but we said we had to take the opportunity. As a fighter, this is what we do. This is our life. So again, we had to have no sparring. We had to just tick over with the weight because we didn't want to burn him out, because we knew how hard Andrew has been training. But again, we go back to camp and we just got to work more on strength and conditioning. I don't think people realise how important that is. We're going to build on that, and that's exactly what I said. Whatever happened tonight, we knew that's what we was going to do anyway. So it's great, and we got new activities coming in. We got new people coming on board, helping him more with the strength and conditioning. Like, we got Matthew Thomas, who's great with nutrition. He's helped us all the way with the nutrition, and all his sponsors have been absolutely amazing. So again, this is just another step closer to a European title or a world title.
Well, talking about world title, you went out to Mexico, you fought the Mexican guy. You've obviously, we all know what happened out there, but you've signed a deal with MTK. Do you think they can deliver? Obviously, we've seen what MTK can do. They can obviously deliver that world title fight, but my question is, how far are you from that world title fight? Do you think you need a couple more fights, or what? You ready now?
No, I think I was ready for the world title when the day I turned professional, but that's just me. I know I got the skills and I know how good I am. Today didn't show it. That's why I'm really pissed off, because I always say to Daniel, I says, look, I hope I perform and people like it, and he sort of shouts to me and says, fuck everyone else, like, it's for you, just get the win. If you see the things I've done in the gym, like, I don't plan what I'm going to do, so it just comes
naturally.
As soon as our world title is thrown at me, I know for a fact it'd be a 90% I grab the win. It just comes out of me, and a talent that I haven't seen before is like, boom, I perform when I really, really need to. And obviously I need to today, but I don't know what happened. My timing was bad, but I stayed in there, I gritted down, I weren't getting cowed out, and I think
today the British public have just realised a different side to Andrew. He bit on that gum, really dug in deep. I mean, like you said, they were 2 big shots, and then he had a cut. I think nothing could have gone any more worse in the fight.
Was that an elbow or head?
He threw an hook. I seen it come in, and I put my hands up, and his elbow come down as well. But a lot of people said it was an head.
I thought it was a head, and that's what.
After the elbow, we come in close, and I had butted him, and I seen him flinch.
Right.
So that might have been the one you've seen, but I'd have to look back on it. But I thought it's when he threw that shot, he missed and hit me with an elbow.
I think something that we're going to say is just we just want to say thank you to MTK for giving us this opportunity, keeping us fighting regular. We built a fantastic relationship with MTK, with Tom. Tom has done me and Tom have worked together really hard to get Andrew where he is now. And again, that's through personal relationships, because we were on the Olympic team together, and you know, and had some unbelievable experiences in boxing. And Andrew deserves a chance to make it in boxing. He deserves to have his own home. He deserves to have good people around him. And I think this is, you know, the future's bright. You know, he is 30 years of age, but we've got another 3 years.
Still young.
Yeah, we've got another solid 3 years.
Well, we only had 3 fights in 2 years. 3 fights, and
you've had 2 in a month.
Exactly.
And trust me, that does make me better. Maybe I should have had the week off. Me charged, but that's done, that's behind us. What I'm really, really annoyed with, I've had the British for 3 years, and no one will fight me for it. Now everyone's going to want to fight me for it,
so
which is good.
Might be a blessing.
Which is good. For everyone, I've done that on purpose, okay?
I hope.
It was a Muhammad Ali trip. But yeah, maybe I can start defending my title and get some ready.
There you go then.
A man needs an Nando's.
Well, well, you take me with
Skid
you.
you?
Sheldon will be. I know Sheldon's behind. He's want a quick chat with you, but Andrew again, thank you for
Thanks
this
a lot
Spectral
for
TV.
that.
Can I just say one more thing? Thank you to all the sponsors.
Of course, yes.
Yeah,
We're
thank you all
obviously
the
without
sponsors.
them, we wouldn't be
There's
Can you name them all?
it is
the foods we got.
Ice Cake Parlour. We got
There's Anchor Scaffolding over there on his phone.
CBD, body difference, they've been amazing. Matthew Thomas for the nutrition and helping us with our strength and conditioning. It is loads. There's Jazz Richards who plays for Cardiff City. He's been absolute gentleman.
Where all my crazy tattoos are.
Again, thank you for
Amazing.
thank you for Queensbury again for for producing fantastic.
The son was at Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
The Sheikh of Arab.
Have a look at the back. You don't want to see the ones like under my boxers.
Nice. I'm covered in tattoos as well, but I'm hiding.
Anaconda.
Right guys, we won't keep you much longer. You probably want to go and enjoy
perfect.
the rest of the night, get some good food in you and all that sort of stuff. And I know Sheldon's behind me, MTK's want a good chat with you as well. But thank you for
Thanks a lot
Cycle
for that.
TV. Thank you very much.
Awesome.